Hey everybody, it's Colby Mills with Legacy Point Realty. Wanted to come on real quick and give you a quick update for February 2019. We're going to be looking at Grayson County, Cook County, Fannin County, the Texoma area, as well as Collin County, Denton County, Dallas, and Tarrant counties. So that's what this market update will include. It will be for single-family residential only. It won't include commercial. It won't include multifamily. It's just single-family residential. So with that, we'll get started with Grayson County. Just like last month, we saw that we've got a fewer amount of units sold in February from year over year, 2018 to 2019, about a 22.5% decrease. Total sales were down quite a bit as well, almost 17%, bringing the year-to-date totals for the units down 20%, and same for the sales at almost 14.5%. So we are seeing fewer sales and lower amount of dollar sales in Grayson County. Also, Cook County, last month Cook County was dismal. I think it was 15 or 16 total transactions for January 2019. This month had quite a bit of improvement at almost 35% increase year over year. A really good, healthy increase, almost $800,000 more in actual sales for February. So it really brought their year-to-date totals back up and almost erased their deficit for the year. So Cook County has had a good February, whereas they had a pretty slow January. Fannin County, they had fewer sales, 22% decrease. Same with the actual dollar amount. You had quite a few less dollar sales in Fannin County, which is a little concerning, and we'll look at some more data here to look at to determine what's going on in Fannin County here in a few minutes. Units sold, they're down 21%, and same for the total sales, down 2 million for the year over year. Tarrant County, let's see, they had a 3.5% decrease number of units sold, but they did have an increase in the actual dollar amount. And then for their total units sold year to date, they're down 7.5%, and they're down just about 1.3% in the total dollar sales year over year, year to date. So let's look at as far as the total market, the DFW, looking at Dallas, Tarrant, Collin, Denton counties as well included in this. We want to look at what their units sold were. Dallas County was down 5.1, bringing their total year-to-date units sold down almost 9%. Tarrant County, we just went over that. Collin County, down 14% and 13% year over year for the year-to-date. Denton County was down. I'm going to tell you everyone was down except for Cook County, which we've already gone over. So looking at these 7 counties, February down 5% and the year-to-date down 7.6%, being number of units sold. So yes, we are seeing quite a few fewer units being sold year over year. We also are going to take a look at the actual sales price and see if there's any kind of correlation. If we see fewer units sold and the median sales price being down and months on hand going up, that would be a good indicator of a shifting market from a seller's market to a buyer's market. So let's see what our median sales prices are. Dallas County, they actually had a decrease from February to February of 3.1, and even year to date 1.68 in their median sales price. Now, the good news is, I believe the rest of the counties are going to have an increase. So Tarrant County had a little over 4.5% increase in median sales price, and they're almost up 4% year over year. Collin County, 1.5 and 1.4. Denton County just barely inched out an increase year over year for February, and they're 1.2% up for year to date. Cook County, I spoke too soon. Cook County is still down 12% for February and for the year on their median sales prices. Grayson County, this is pretty impressive, 6.15% for February and 9% year over year increase. So you're still seeing some really strong sales prices in Grayson County. And then Fannin County, of course, they had a pretty rough February, 25% decrease in their median sales price, and yet they're still almost 0.5% increase year over year. So we'll see. Before we jump to conclusions on Fannin County, let's wait and see what March shows us. So Total February was down 0.5% in these 7 counties, but it's up almost 0.7% year over year. So it's still showing increases in most of these counties, and that's a good sign. So the next thing we want to take a look at is the months of inventory on hand. This tells us if we're gaining, if we're getting larger on the months of inventory. That means there's more inventory available on the market, and it would take. So like for Dallas County, it's 3.1. That means that if no new listings were added, we would sell all the homes in 3.1 months. So 6 months is a good average between a healthy, stable, and balanced market. Anything less than 6 months is considered to be a seller's market. Anything greater than 6 months is considered to be a buyer's market. So one of the things that was really surprising last month, we saw every one of these counties had increases in months on hand for January. February is a different story. We saw a decrease in Dallas County. We saw a decrease in Tarrant County. We saw a decrease in Collin County. Same for Denton. Same for Cook. Same for Grayson. And if you look at Cook, I mean, they went from 7.5 months on hand down to 4.6. Grayson County, 4.5. Fannin County did go up. However, the total is down, average on hand of 3 months. So it's still a seller's market. Yes, not as many units are being sold. However, what this shows us is we're not seeing as many properties being brought to the market. Now, I would expect that to change. We are going into the selling season. March, April, you should start seeing a lot more properties hit the market. With that, though, I think there's going to be a lot more buyers being active, especially with spring break this week and everybody just making that last push to the end of the school year. I think we'll see a lot more activity in the market. I don't believe we'll see what we saw the past 2 years as far as aggressive as it was. However, I still think it's going to be pretty competitive. I think sellers are still going to get pretty close to what they're asking. We may see a few more. We still may see some multiple offer situations. I don't think it's going to be like it was last year or the year before, where you have 15 offers on a property and you're going $10,000, $12,000, $13,000 above ask, or some even higher. I don't think it's going to be that aggressive. I think there's still going to be a little bit more negotiating between the buyers and the sellers. So I'm excited about this. This shows us that we're still in a healthy market. Properties are still moving. Median sales prices, for the most part, are still on the increase. Units on hand, units on hand are decreasing, and then the units sold are decreasing as well. So I'm really anxious to see what March is going to do. So far, it's been a strong start to the month. I'm going to see if we can't make up some of this lost ground for the units sold year to date. So anyway, if I didn't cover one of the areas that you're interested in one of these counties, or if you want to, something more local, as far as if you want a particular city or neighborhood, feel free to reach out. Let me know. I'll be happy to do this for whatever neighborhood you're in or whatever city you're interested in learning more about. Just reach out and let me know. Anyway, until next month, I hope y'all have a fantastic month. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.